What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 28 of the Montana Cattle Ranch series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. Let's get to it. So what is going on, everybody? Today we kick it off on June 1st over here on the Cattle Ranch series, and I am immediately going to get to work. We have got two big barley fields ready to go. Hang on a second. There we go. But we've got two barley fields ready to go. I think we have most of our beer is ready to be sold. So we kind of need to make a trip out that way, which kind of works because we're going to be delivering some barley over there anyway. And then last episode, or let me say it this way. After last episode, I went ahead and planted grass over here on our old alfalfa field. And then I've just been doing a lot of thinking as far as do we want to buy a new piece of property, or do I want to pay off part of the loan? And I'm kind of leaning towards it's a better idea. Whoops, I should have just sat there for a second. I'm thinking it's a better idea that we kind of invest some of this money. I know we will be making plenty of money towards the end of the year, so we're going to be able to make a bigger payment on it anyway. But I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase a new dairy for our farm, and I'm actually going to put it over by our cow barn. It's just a small dairy, but the thing's absolutely awesome. We're actually going to be able to make mozzarella cheese off of it. So I believe mozzarella goes for quite a bit of money, and I think it's almost 3 times as much as cheese goes for, which is insane. We're going to be able to make absolute bank off of it. Plus, that'll allow me to purchase the... Whoa. I didn't realize I was full there. I was too busy talking and not paying attention. But it'll allow us to have another grass field. Let me just go ahead and do it this way because it's gonna hop to the semi if I just try to tab over. But it's gonna allow us to have enough TMR and, well, silage I should say, to pretty much keep up with all the cattle. Between the 3 grass fields that we have on top of that one, we should have plenty now. At least I'm crossing my fingers and hoping. I did have another kind of thought as well. If we do run low, I could always do a bunch of cornfields and chop it into chaff and go ahead and make silage with that as well, which is something I considered. But I'm kind of just thinking we put our money to use here, and I think that'll be the better payout in the end, at least personally. Now, I am curious what you guys think, but I do think that is the route we're going to go. But for now, let me go ahead and kick on the radio, and I'm going to knock both of these fields out really quick. Now, I think I'm going to have to make a trip down to the Yingling factory as well during this, because this barley field's doing beautifully as far as harvest goes. And I'll actually be able to compare it to how we did last year, which will be neat. I'm not expecting too much change though on this field. I could be wrong. Actually, we used the new seeder on this, and it has a roller on it. So I'll be able to compare how last year did to this year. But enough talking. Let me go ahead and kick the radio on, and let's knock these fields out.
Night falls and I'm alone. Skin, yeah, chilled me to the bone. You turned and you ran. Oh yeah. Oh, slipped right from my hand. Hey, blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on a scream, doesn't change a thing, don't bring you back. Blue on black. Blind, oh now I see. Truth lies and in between. Wrong can't be undone. Oh, slipped from the tip of your tongue. Hey, blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on a scream, doesn't change a thing, doesn't bring you back. Blue on black. Blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on a scream, doesn't change a thing, doesn't bring you back. Blue on black. Whoa, blue on black.
Well, definitely not a bad harvest at all. Cannot complain about that. Let us go ahead and check the tracker. So we want to see for field 13 and field 20. Oh, it was a little less on field 13. I mean, not by much, but huh? What'd I say? Field 20? It was less this year. I wonder why that is. That kind of shows, though, that, rolling or doing anything extra doesn't do anything with precision farming. Wow. I still don't understand why they put that in the game the way they did. Very, very goofy to me. But still not a bad harvest. We'll take it. We're going to end up using all this barley up anyway. I think I'm going to take one semi-full to the Yingling factory. And then I'm going to take another semi-full. Probably a half semi-full. Because then I'm going to grab the corn and the dry corn. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that off at the Jack Daniels manufacturer. And we're going to start producing some whiskey on top of it. And see, I have to make a few trips there. And unfortunately, I do not trust our workers to drive there. If you watched the video last time I did that, yeah, I still don't understand how he did what he did, but he sure did it. But I gotta take the semi, and then I have to take... I gotta take the trailer up there. We gotta be able to pick up all the beer that we've got done. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of back and forth for me today. But I will see you as soon as we arrive at the factory. We're gonna drop this barley off, and then I'm gonna head back here, pick up the trailer, and I will meet you back over there again. I think that's kind of the way I'm gonna do it. So I'll see you as soon as we arrive. And we have got the first trip of barley dropped off. Now, I shouldn't have to mess with the production at all. It should still be running, which it looks like it. And we're also sitting on about 37,000 liters of beer. So we'll take that for sure. I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, we're just going to head back to the farm. I'm going to pick up the trailer, and I'm going to make my way back up here. So I will see you in just a second. You know, since I'm taking the trip that way, we might as well take all this wool and drop this off really quick. Kind of a work smarter, not harder type move. But I'm going to drop this off at the production, get that rolling, and then head to the Yingling factory. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up all our beer really quick. Hopefully it pops out just as quick. There we go. There's a little more here than I thought. 47,000 liters. Maybe I said that earlier and really wasn't paying attention. It's very possible too. Whoa! We're gonna need a tow truck. Stand by. I think I found the limit on the trailer. Or the truck, I should say. Oh, no. Come on. Let me through there. Oh, this is going to be fun. I didn't think we were going to overload it this bad. Are you going to let me cut through? No. That stupid tree. Alright, we were able to back it out of there. That's good. It looks like my two front wheels are off the ground here. It's like they're barely touching. It's alright. Thankfully, we don't have to go far. Otherwise, I think we might have been in some trouble. Look how much the truck is squatting from that. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, let us go ahead. Can I do it here? I can. So we got $121,886 plus an additional, we'll call it $8,000 just from the environmental score. And that puts us up to $723,000. We are sitting on, I want to say like 23,000 liters of cheese. So I'm thinking my plan as far as just reinvesting our money is going to be the smarter route. Because we have a nice cash flow coming in now. The sheep barn is producing wool left and right. It fills up every day. And we're on a 2-day schedule. Or 2 days per month, I should say. So I think I'm going to go ahead and invest the money. So as soon as I get back to the ranch, we're going to go ahead and make a purchase. And then, actually, we're going to make 2 purchases. Because we're going to buy the dairy production that we can put on our farm. Or ranch. Alright, we made it back over here to the ranch. And first thing I want to do, let's go ahead and go to our map. And I think we're going to go ahead and purchase Field 17. That's going to give us an additional, it's 17.23 acres, but the field itself is 16, we'll call it 16 and a half acres. And if we do the math here really quick, so what, that's 4, 9, 14. So we've got 14 acres, and this over doubles it. And it's already planted in a grass field. It's perfect. So we're going to buy this. We are going to have to do the testing on the soil testing on this field, just so we can get the data for that. But this time I'm not going to buy it. So we're down to 305,000. Now I want to go into here, and I want to say it's about, where is it at? I know it's close. There we go. So we're going to put a dairy in here. And I think I'm just going to tuck it right next to our sheep barn. It'll still be out of the way. Plus we can get to everything we need to. Beautiful. And then one other thing. I need to try this out. Have any of you guys used this mod right here? The distribution mod? How does it work if you've used it? I am very curious. But the other thing I want to put in here, this may take me a second to find. If I can't find it quick, I'll just cut to it. Actually, I want to try something. Worst case scenario is I have to go ahead and just get rid of it right away, and we'll get what I actually need. But so we can hold 2 million liters of grass, 2 million liters of hay. Okay, what if I put a silo extension on this thing? Will it work? I am very, very curious. Let's find a good one here. I really hope this works though, because if that does, that just saves me a lot of room. Yeah, that's way too big. Those are my only options. You know what? I think I'm better off just putting in another dryer. I was hoping to put in a bigger silo extension if it worked the way I wanted it to, but I don't think it's going to. So let me go ahead and find the dryer. Okay, we found it. I'm going to go ahead and put another one right next to here. So that way I can have one doing hay, the other one doing silage, and then when I want to mix them, I can just bring them over here. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and lower the... That didn't work. There we go. Just kind of make it look nice. Beautiful. I am happy with that. So one thing, well, I'm going to do a couple things after I end this episode off. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the dairy milk that we have sitting in the dairy barn and get it producing cheese already. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the full semi-load that I've already got ready to go of barley and corn. And we're going to take that to the Jack Daniels factory and get that going. But I think that's where we're going to call it on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. We will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.